Now, Stephen A. Smith apparently is going hard at his critics for not apparently talking about the heated conversation about NBA player Josh Giddey. Now, we all do know that he's been in battle with some interestingly controversial topics surrounding a minor who, of course, we did see visuals about these two having some kind of sexual, intercourse, which I'm sure most of you have seen the visual going viral. But looks like he's apparently kept quiet about this for a very longer time. However, as we do know Smith for, he's always very vociferous about NBA issues, very also loud about certain prolific personalities in the NBA. However, he's remained very quiet and some fans are calling him out. But officially, he's also responded to all his critics and it looks like he's not really happy about some of the things that people have been talking about him. So he finally has addressed this. But before we watch the video, do one thing for us. Just do well to subscribe. It's very necessary, okay? Like the platform, share. But before also, you just also have to get interactive with us inside the comment section. This is a trend topic next news. Let's know what you think about it inside the comment section. Let's watch what Stephen A. Smith has been talking about.
Oklahoma City Thunder. Now, let me say this to all of y'all out there who've been clamoring for me to touch on this subject. Y'all getting on my last damn nerves. Could you try to be responsible? Could you try? That's all I'm asking. What you want Stephen A. to say? Oh, man, where you at, Stephen A? If this was a brother... Wait a minute. If it was a brother, I would have treated it with the same level of sensitivity. This man, Josh Giddey, is currently being investigated by the National Basketball Association, the NBA, over allegations that he was having a relationship with a minor. We don't know who she was. We don't know how old she was. He's 21. We don't know how old she is. We don't know anything. We know there's an investigation going on. That's all we know. We don't know anything else. You know why Stephen A. hasn't said anything? Because you could get sued, idiots. You don't just go out there running your damn mouth over something this serious. A fight that took place on a basketball court, sure. Allegations where the alleged victim is identified, sure. Where the specification of the crime is illuminated, sure. But this clamoring to comment about something with no information, no definitive facts, you can't do it. You can do it on social media with your troll ass selves. You can do it then because you don't have any real accountability. But why don't you try using your social media accounts and going to Josh Giddey and flat out accusing him and stating it as a point of fact? Make sure you give him your name and address too, because he probably could sue you. You have to wait and see. We don't have all the information. We don't even have the specific allegations in terms of its depth. Again, we don't know how old she is. When you say a minor, what do you mean? Are we talking 16? Are we talking 14? Are we talking 12? What are we talking about? Is she 17, about to turn 18 in a month? But got parents that are pissed off because she was messing with an NBA player? We don't know. There are a whole bunch of things going on. I don't know. I have no clue. If I had a clue, I would have spoke on it. But I don't. And that's why I haven't said anything. And my advice to y'all is to shut the hell up and do the same. The investigation is ongoing. We're going to find out something. And when we find out more information, we'll speak on it. When Josh Giddey was asked, he said he couldn't comment on it. That's what he said. Quote, I understand the question, obviously, but there's no further comment right now. That's what he said. I get the question, guys. I completely understand you guys want to know about it, but just for right now, I don't have anything to say. It doesn't sound suspicious, no doubt about it. Fair enough. But that's not enough to engage in dialogue about it. Not over the digital airwaves, linear airwaves, anywhere else. Can't do it. And Dagenot, the head coach, when he was asked about it, he said it was a personal matter and I have no comment on it, and that will be my answer on anything related. What you want Stephen A to say? What you want me to say? You want me to act like I was with him? And I saw exactly what he was doing, who he was doing it with, and what was going on? There comes a time when prudence and responsible dialogue has to take place. This is one of those times. We're allegedly dealing with a minor. We don't know. We'll find out. I will tell you this. He's lost some support because you've got some folks in Australia that he was associated with that took him off their social media sites, and it could be costing him money, but the allegations alone would do that. We know that. So let's just see where it goes.
The reaction from Stephen Smith, and honestly, people also have been reacting after he said or posted this on his page, and lots of people really are having it very, very interestingly controversial with this statement that he said, because knowing how Stephen Smith is very particular about some of the things he says about NBA players, and how sometimes when they fault or they go astray, he seemed to be very much harder or harsher on them. And just because Josh is a bit, I just don't want to sound a bit racist, but maybe it's because he's just calming down because Josh is white. Just maybe. That's what some fans have accused him about, because it looks like he's just trying to take stance over here. When it's about a black NBA personality, he goes wild and attacks them here and there. But when it comes to someone who is very, a bit of a light, skin complexion, he takes it easy. But as he has, said inside, well, you can force him to speak. It is, what you call prerogative to either talk about it or not talk about it. And so, in as much as, yes, we do know him to be the loud, speaker, speaks about the issues, topical issues, especially with regard to the NBA personalities also well, he feels that we just cannot force him, okay? Now, speaking about Josh Giddey, for those of you who may not know the background history about what this, thing whole is about. Now, this man apparently videoed himself with a minor, and it's gone very viral. Well, we'll bring you details about that very shortly. But as Stephen Smith has said, if you do agree with him, well, let us know inside the comment section. This was with Jordan Curtin. Thanks for watching.